Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to unbox my latest purchase. As you guys may or may not know, I purchased several different tray slash tower methods that I've been trying out. I bought the tray brick trays that I tried out, decided I didn't like. I'm currently in the process of testing out the art dot trays that I purchased to see whether or not I like those. And I also purchased these. So this is the bottom of the box. Let me flip it over and we'll see what I got. So what I got was the Forever Young set of trays. I got the set of 60 trays because that came with the little holder. So let me get everything out of the box and then we'll look and see what I think. Okay, this is a little awkward because it's so large. So it is the Forever Young storage container and trays. So it's got a curved little opening thing. It does have lids on all the trays, so I'm hoping that will be good for me. However, I didn't really like the lids on the tray brick trays, but they hinged on the short side. These hinge on the long side. So I'm thinking maybe that will be better. And it does come with a little stand. There's 5 trays in each little section, so it's divided up into sections. And it does show it with the trays standing on their side rather than sitting flat. It says you can mount it on the wall. I probably won't do that. If you have a really small space so that you want to save space, that's probably fine. And you could buy multiple of these and do it that way. I probably won't do that, but we'll see how it goes. So you do get a set of stickers here. And I think this is all of the diamond painting codes, the DMC codes. So you could use these. So there's alphabetic ones that you can peel off and use. I'm not sure what this little sticker is for. And then it's got all of the DMC. So you get 4 pages with all the DMC codes. I'm just thinking now, since Diamond Art Club now does the weird 6,000 numbers, I guess you just have to make your own stickers since those aren't typical DMC codes to add those on there. So interesting. I don't know if I like that they're holographic or not because I feel like at some angles that makes them hard to read. But there's all of those, plus if you just wanted to do, I find it interesting that they include the alphabet. I would have thought they would have included numbers. But maybe since there's 60 trays, they didn't want to do the numbers. So you do get all of the stickers to go with it. Now, let me get everything else out of here. So is it all assembled? Oh, so basically it's all ready to go. I just need to pull it out of this big box. So let me do that real quick. So here it is, a little bit dirty. So here we go. We've got trays like this. Okay, so just on first glance, I am liking that they do have the taller sides. They're actually a little smaller than I was expecting, but I guess that's okay. And then how do you open these? Oh, that whole thing opens up. So you pull this up, the little handle, you pull it up, and then it opens. So you can see what I mean. It's hinged on the long side here instead of on the short side because that was what kept getting in my way. You would think it wouldn't have been in the way, but trying to dip my pen in and everything, having the lid here and basically hinged like this was annoying. So I'm thinking this will be better. What I'm wondering is because these were basically made to be set on their sides, so instead of laying flat like this, which I guess you could also do, they're meant to be stood up like this so that you can pull each one out. You could, which was my original intention, was to stand it up like this, but then as you pull one out, all the other ones are going to fall down. So that didn't seem like a great idea. I'm just realizing this is backwards because the lids are all on the top here. These handles make it easy to pull them out, and then you just lift up on this, and then you have your drills in here. And it's made so that you can put your stickers right here or right here so that you can see what you're doing. That one looks a little like it has something on that. Oh, it's just dirt and dust. So maybe I need to pull all these out and give it a good wipe down because there's a little bit of like smudging on it from something. And there are holes in the back of this. I don't know if you can see, but down here, definitely need to clean that. There's some holes in the back so that if you wanted to mount it, So let me grab some drills and let's see how much it will hold. So this is one of my Elizabeth Ward containers for one of my other projects. This is 3 bags of DAC drills. So let's see if they fit in here and what it looks like. There's more smudging on there. So can I get all of these in here? How much does it hold? First of all, will it hold all of these drills? It will. Now clearly, even though it will hold all of these, I will not be able to diamond paint from this because there are so many in there. However, it will hold that many. Now, what I've heard from people is because it's made to sit on its side, I think like this wouldn't be a big deal because the hinge is at the back here, but because it's made to sit on its side, so like if you put it like this or like this, all the drills are sitting on the bottom, which can make it bulge out on the sides, and then over time drills start falling out of it. I think I would do it this way if nothing else to put on the hinges. But then the question is, does it get stuck? No. Okay. So interesting. Let me move this out of the way so I can put these drills back in here. It is good to know that it will hold that many drills. I'm happy about that. That is a lot of drills that it will hold. But with everything else, again, trying to do it this way, how cleanly does it all come out? Because it doesn't have a pour spout, that's a concern. Because my cat-proof trays and my Bella trays all have a pour spout. So that wasn't too terrible to get them all back in there, but definitely not the easiest thing. If they're not, I mean, not obviously all of your trays are not going to be that full of drills. That's 3 bags of drills, but interesting. And I don't know that I would use the actual stickers that came with it because there's only 60. I guess if I got enough, but there's like 400 colors. So that means I'd be buying 7, 8 of these. I don't want to buy that many. I don't want to have one for every single thing. I thought 60 was a good number. I do have more than that. I do have kits that have more than 60 colors, but for a lot of them, it's 60 and under. So I thought this would be a good size, and then everything could just be contained in here. I suppose you could also use this for like spare drill storage if you wanted to, and put your spares in it. Although again, that seems not the most cost-effective way to do it, but they're into selling products, right? That's what they want, not for you to make your own. Anyway, I do think it's a good system so far. I'm not sure how long these little tabs will last. We'll see about that. That one's already a little bit wonky on this side. The rest of them look good, I think. This one may be a little bit wonky as well. Oh, it wasn't shut all the way. Part of the reason I didn't buy the art dot ones or whichever ones it was that had like the grids in there, so it was like 3 or 6, so that it wasn't just the plain lines like this. But also I don't know, even though I like the high sides, I don't know how much I'm gonna like, because if I put all the drills of one color in here, I still need room in here, and these are not a ton smaller, but quite a bit smaller than my cat-proof trays. Let me go grab one of those for comparison. Okay, so just for comparison, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. So here is the clear, and I do like that it's clear because then you'll be able to see the colors, which I think will be nice. This is the size of the small art dot one. Definitely has higher walls. It's a little bit bigger. Here is the size of my cat-proof one. So it actually is quite a bit bigger, my cat-proof trays, although the walls are about the same height. So I do like that. And I do like that the lids are attached versus with the cat-proof, taking them all the way on and off. I do wish this had a pour spout like this. And then for comparison, here is a Bella Art. This is one of their 2.0 trays. I like these because they have the pour spout on the inside. So quite a bit smaller here, you can see on both sides, quite a bit smaller. But again, this doesn't have a pour spout and these do. And these two have removable lids. So this one isn't removable, but I'm hopeful that I can hang onto my tray like I normally would, because that's how I would normally hold my Bella or my cat-proof trays, is like this. So I'm hopeful that having it hinged over here will be okay. Although I'm wondering, because these are plastic, how long is that going to last? Are they going to wear out really quickly? I hope not. So I need to find something to kit up into this. I don't know what I'm going to kit up into it yet. I want to do something that has as close to 60 colors as I can get without going over. So I need to do a bit of research on what kits I have left to do. Maybe I'll kit up one of my flower kits that will be for our paint along in August that I can kit up into these. So I ordered this set off of Amazon. You can get it directly from the Forever Young website, but weirdly enough, it was actually cheaper on Amazon. I will never understand why things are cheaper on Amazon than from the actual company's website, but whatever. So there's a size comparison for you. Like I said, I don't know that I will use the stickers. This is just plastic, so you can see in transport, like this plastic, it's already curved a bit right here. Doesn't really affect the form or the function of it, but definitely not the neatest thing. It looks like those are kind of rust spots right there in the middle. I might need to sand those down. But I do like that it has these handles that make it easy to pull out if you're going to put it that way. Again, I don't know that I would set it this way. My original intention was to set it this way, but now I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to lay it on my table. I mean, I don't know how much room, probably just these 8 compartments is about the size of my Elizabeth Ward tray. So that might be a little bit extra. Maybe I will try setting it on its side like it said. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think down below. Does anybody have these? Which way do you set them? Do you put them on the side like it says? Do you tilt them towards you? Have you abandoned this divider box and made your own or something? I know somebody, I can't remember who it was, commented that they kind of lay out all their colors, especially during a confetti section, kind of like a demolition derby. So there's just different colors out everywhere, which I suppose when you have a system like this, so each one is labeled and you know which color is which, that's probably easy to do. I haven't actually tried that yet. Once I get a little bit more into the one that I'm doing with the art dot trays, I might try that, except that I'm scared with the art dot ones because they don't have lids that I'm going to knock it all over. I thankfully don't have small children or anything or small animals running around my house to knock stuff over. No cats, no pets, no little ones running around. But I'm clumsy enough that it might be me who knocks it over. So I'll stick the prices on the screen, what it was in American versus what it was in Canadian, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Somewhere it was under $100, but I don't know exactly. So I'll stick it down there. And yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think. Personally, this is probably going to be the last tower system that I try. Actually, I'm wondering if my cat-proof trays fit in here, because maybe I could do, they do stick out a little bit. But same thing, if I had them on the sides, they won't fit in this way, but they would fit in that way. Yeah, just some things for me to think about and decide what I want to do. Like I said, the stickers are pretty. I don't know that I will use them because I usually diamond paint by symbol rather than by DMC. For storage DMC, yes, but for diamond painting, no, I want the symbol. So I likely would put the stickers that come with the kits on the trays. So I'll have to try it a couple of different ways and then report back to you guys on what I liked, what I didn't. Maybe that's what I should do. Try one with it the way they recommend sitting on its side. See if I get any bulging, if I get any that start losing drills because the plastic is deforming, and then try it the way that I intended. The problem with the way that I thought of was if I have it like tilted up towards me and I pull this one out, then this one is going to fall down, and then they're not in the order that I like them again. Maybe that's not a big deal to some people. That would drive me crazy, I know. So that's why I was thinking that maybe just flat on the table like this would work for me. But now that I'm really looking at it in person, I don't think that's going to work. But I am excited. I do like I said, that they have the taller walls, and I do like that it has the hinge on the back side because I think that's going to be easier for me the way that I work. And again, everybody's mileage may vary. These may be great for some people and absolutely horrendous for other people because these just don't fit the way you work. I'm here to do that experimenting for you so you guys can see if you think it would work for you before you spend all your money on it. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I may love this. I may hate it. I'll report back after I've had time to use it. In the meantime, let me know what you guys think. If any of you have these, are these like your go-tos? Is there another system you like better? I know there are a lot of people who have like towers and trays who have particular trays that they love. So somebody will, all of their trays are Bella trays, all of their trays are the Art Dot trays, all of their trays are something else. Let me know what you think. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.